Hi, friends. I wanted to talk to you about the lessons that we did in class with my face to face friends, just to kind of show them Canvas and some of the tricks that we learned. So, many of these you've already figured out because you've done a great job submitting work and getting in touch with me this week. But just in case. So, step one, I told them you have to log into your Chromebook using your badge. Step two is to find a Google page like the one I have. Yours is going to look a little different because up here in this corner, you're going to find a little house. And that house is what's going to take you to your Canvas page. So I don't have that. Mine goes straight to my Canvas page. There are going to be lots of things that I ask you to sign in with through Google. Always do that and then find your name. So when it comes to the Canvas, you're going to actually come to the dashboard. Your dashboard looks a little different than mine, but I want you to think about your dashboard as the place where all of your courses sit. And you're going to have an art course, a music course, a library course, a gym course. Every course that you're taking this year will be on your dashboard. So when you want to go to your different courses, you're going to just toggle back and forth between. So I can go to my class. This is Ms. Heifel's class. And when I go to do some art, I go back over here to this gray bar and I hit dashboard again. And so then you would have the option to then go to your art class. So then I'm going to ask you to pick the class that you're working on, and I'm going to show you mine and everything that's going on here. Your home page is going to be a little different than mine. You're not going to see all of these things here because I've blocked them out, but you will have a home and modules, and you will also have over here this to-do list. And the thing I ask is that you always check that to-do list. My to-do list is different. It's telling me I have some things that I need to check in. When you send me assignments, it puts it on my to-do list. Your to-do list is going to be things that I'm telling you, listen, you forgot something or I need you to do this. So pretty important to check on that. Then if you go down on my homepage, I'm giving you links to everything that we need from here. So the homepage is really important. I'm hoping you had a chance to explore some of my links already. This one takes you to a slideshow to meet the teacher. I think I made 5 slides to kind of tell you about me. This gives you contact info, although I'm going to show you a better way. I think I'm going to be changing this one soon. And this one's the calendar. So when you click on the calendar, it takes you to the slideshow. The first slide, it actually has links on them, so you can click on which month you want to see. And it's going to be my goal to keep updating this. So I'm going to try to put in what day it is, if something is due, if I need you to bring something or send me something. The calendar would be a good place to look. If you are on something and you're like, okay, now how in the world do I get back to where I was started? You're always going to be able to go back up here to this word, home. And it will always take you back to the home page. And so instead of trying to work through all of these, which I have covered in your homepage, I'm going to try to always give you easy links on the homepage. We're going to be working on pods this year. Our pods will be the work that you need to do in a week's time. Mrs. Light and I are working together, and your pods are going to be given to you either Wednesday night or Thursday morning. They are going to have assignments or tasks for each subject that we're working on. And you get to work on those at your own pace, at your own time. You can do 2 in one day. You could do 1 each day. Just submit them to me as you do them and do them in order. Many times you'll have to do them in order. You won't have a choice. So when we get to the 3rd week of school, we'll start using this notebook right here that says present pod. And what I mean by that is right now. This is the one we're working on. These are going to be all your past pods. So I'm going to be loading a new pod up on Wednesdays, but maybe you didn't finish. Maybe you had something that got in the way and you couldn't do your work that week. Well, they're going to be here. And maybe there was something you really enjoyed and you want to do it again. This is going to be a link to all your past pods. But for the first 2 weeks of school, as you guys have already figured out, we're doing a pod prep, and it's practice. So when you click on this, it's taking you to your assignments, And you guys did a great job. Mine's going to load up. There it goes. So as you know, it's going to show you Pod Prep, and these are all of the assignments in Pod Prep, and they're going to be in order. And so when you click on any of them, you can hit next and it'll take you to the next one. So you're going to just work through the assignments on Pod Prep. Now, let's just say you're at home and something's not going well, or you can't find something, or something is not working, and you as a student want to talk to me, kind of like in class where you would raise your hand. So if you're not in class and you can't raise your hand, there is a way to get in touch with me. And that's right over here at the inbox. My inbox has a number on it, which is telling me I have some new messages. And in class, we practiced using the inbox, and that's the messages that I have. So you're going to go over and click on the inbox. Yours will look a little different. You may not have messages yet, but you may. And when you do, you're going to see them right over here. And you can see where Cam and I practiced yesterday, sending messages back and forth. When you're ready, you're going to click on the little pencil at the top to compose a new message. You're going to select a course because you can send messages to all of your teachers. You can send Mrs. Meadows or Ms. Bowles a message. So you're going to slide down to favorites and then slide over to your list of courses. Okay, so I'm going to go to mine. Now it's told the computer, okay, we're going to tell Ms. Heifel something, but we could send the message to anyone in Ms. Heifel's class. So the easiest way to do that is to go over to the address book and then decide if you want to send one to the teachers in the class, because Mrs. Light and I are working together, so we are both listed as teachers. Or if you want to send it, let's see, you can also pick the student option, and you can actually send messages to other friends in your class. We just ask that you remember that this is a school Chromebook, and you are sending messages through a school service, and so we need to make sure we soar. We use all of our manners. We are supportive and kind and polite in all of our messages, because any type of bad behavior or bullying or unkindness would be seen just like breaking any school rule. So there are two ways to send me a message from this point. You can click right in here and type it for me. Miss Heifel, I'm having a hard time with that math problem. Can you help me? And then you can just send it to me. Or you can go down here to this little button and you can record a message. Click record, look right into the camera, talk to me. Miss Heifel, I'm having a hard time with the math problem. I could really use your help. What I found, though, is that you cannot send the message unless you've typed something in the box. So if you decide to do a recording, I would just press hi. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. As long as there's some words in here, it will let you send your recording. And you can also send an attachment if you're working on something and you want to attach it. Then you're going to just send it. And so what that's going to do is next time I open up my Canvas, it's going to tell me I have a new message here. And I can then respond to your message. And I can do it the same way. I can type or I can do a video. And you will then, the next time you open up Canvas, see a number on your inbox and you will see me and our response here. Okay, so this is just a really great way to be able to raise your hand like we would do in class to get help. But we have to do it through our technology this year when we're not in class. And this is a great way to do it. So just remember, anytime I want to go back, there are several ways to go back. I can hit courses. I can click on the course I want. I can hit dashboard. I can click on the course I want. If I'm going to something, and also if for some reason this does not take you to your work, pod is another word for module. So if you click on your modules, it will also take you to, and it's going to load up in a second, Pod Prep. So on Monday night or Tuesday morning, I will load up your Pod Prep number 2 for this next week. And then the third week of school, you'll get pod number 1, and you'll actually have math work and reading work and writing work. And I just ask that you work at your own pace and do your best job. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for how hard you've been working already, and do not hesitate to reach out to me. All right, guys.